Hello,
Hey,
everybody. We're here. Who wants to start it and then turn it over to me? One of you
yeah,
guys, right?
yeah. So it's me. Yeah. So hello everyone. Welcome to the Otech Pro Live today. Today is the 18th of January 2025. Yeah, time flies. So yes, we are here today again to inspire, and to uplift you. So wherever you are, this is where we are, just to uplift. That's the reason we have this the Otech Pro, live. So without further ado, I'll hand it over. So the topic today is the vision is still alive. Let's keep going. So we want to keep going because we believe that the vision is still alive. We know it is true that the vision is still alive, and we are just here to inspire others for them to understand that the vision is still alive, and we just have to keep going. So, Madi Digamo, I'll hand it over to you.
Beautiful. Well, the vision is still alive. Look, about 6 years ago, I joined the end of this month, beginning next month. And right after that, wasn't very long, maybe a few months later, it was determined by the CEO that he's going to build everything in-house and he's going to build a foundation that would last for decades. And that's what's been going on for the last 6 years. There's been some turbulence, but the vision is still alive and we're going to keep going. Now, saying that, um, I've been pumped up about the company from day one. But I believe this, and anybody watching, whether you're in the company or not, uh, looking at us, listening to us, everything about him right now, not only is the vision alive, it's bigger and better than it was originally. That's what I believe. Just watching him and what he's saying. Um, we're going to phase two, and we're going to open to the world. And if you've been online any amount of time, a month, I don't care, looking to make money online in a business, MLM, drop ship, affiliate marketing, whether it's through Amazon or whatever, you're going to find that's not quite what it's cracked up to be. Um, there's many things to learn, and the more you learn, the more you realize what you didn't know that you should know. I said that a little different than Bob the Cousy, but it's close. But as time goes on, you flip over rocks and you realize, all right, I made it this far. Wow, we're really doing good. You realize there's something else you have to know. And about 10 years ago, I teamed up with Dan and Mike. Dan's here, Mike couldn't make it. And we went through a lot of hurdles, ups and downs. And I'm saying this to try to relate to people that's watching. I've been doing this 20 years full time this year. When I mean full time, I mean 8 to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. And during that time, when we got to the point, and I'm going to explain to you what I feel is a true marketer. A lot of people put that label on themselves, but if you think you're a marketer because you can buy solo ads, pay per click, safe list, traffic exchanges, all that, to me, that's not what I would consider a true marketer. And I'm not putting people down, but a true marketer, you have to figure out how to get fresh eyes looking at what you're selling every day. Not regurgitated lists, not something somebody sold you. Give an example. Chris Johnson that we work with here. He paid $1,000 for I think 1 million leads. Some crazy number. Usually, if it sounds that good, they're just trash. And out of the crazy number that he got, kept emailing him. He didn't have an autoresponder, so he's mailing thousands and thousands a day. He got three people that signed up, but they didn't buy anything. They didn't go any further. That's what I'm talking about. Pay per click, I'm going to give you an example. Pay-per-click, if you go to Google, you look at the first three, they got a yellow color to the outside of them. That's a pay-per-click. Somebody paid to rank at a high level. And at that point, you have to know how to rank. You have to buy the keywords, right, to rank high. Now, it doesn't mean the product's the best. It just means you're better at it. The problem with that is if I go in as a customer and I'm not even looking for what's being sold and I click one of those top three, that guy that put that ad there, he has to pay for that. Just from me surfing. Here's where it gets down to. Now, with targeted traffic, you go out and you start targeting people according to their likes and wants and what they've done. Example, Facebook. If you go to Facebook, they have a thing called lead ads. That's the first thing that myself, Mike, and Dan did after we learned. That's how we learned how to market. And what you do is you go in, you say what country you want to go to, what age, what people like or who they follow, what their position is. Maybe they're IT, maybe they're a professor in English. No joke. So you start off, you go global, really mass opening. Then you got to make an ad. The ad has to be qualified by Facebook. And sometimes if they don't like it, they say, no, you can't use that ad. They don't tell you why. They just say it's against their terms of service. I'm looking, I don't know what that means. So you're changing number, you're changing words. Maybe it's even an image. Needless to say, to get an ad, if you get this far, then now you have to scale it so that instead of $7 a lead, you get it down to $1. And if you're really fortunate, get it down in the 50-cent range. But it would take sometimes 2 months for that to happen. During those 2 months, in our case, Dan Street was paying for it. So, and we would get better, but you're paying and paying and paying. Now, let me tell you the ugly truth. The reason I'm going through all this is because people are watching us from outside of ONPASSIVE, of this company. So you fine tune it. I'm jumping around like JoJo the Idiot Circus Monkey. We got the leads down to 50 cents. We've even had them at 35 cents a lead, targeted. We just get it done, and the company that we're marketing shuts down. Holy cow. So we just spent all that time. Now, the same process will work, but if you're really pushing something, whatever it is, you got to rebrand what you said. Anyway, this is all a nightmare. Here's where we come back, and we're coming back strong. We have what you call AI targeted traffic. Machine learned AI. I always have machine learned because, and another thing I want to tell you, a lot of people hear the word AI, especially people my age, which is scary, I'm saying this, and older, because they watch too many science fiction movies. AI is our servant. AI does what we tell it to do, and it does it at lightning speed. It can take data, get what you want. Let me give you an example. And I don't know exact, but just give me an example. For me to do what I did manually, AI can do it in milliseconds. It can fine tune as it's running, as it's going and saying, okay, there's an ad here, nobody's clicking on, and if they are, they're 27 to 32. Nobody's clicking here. Men like it better, but women like it better after 5 o'clock. No joke. It can get that good. In fact, the more you use it, the smarter it gets. I don't mean people smart, machine learning smart. It's doing everything, equations of adding, subtracting, taking, go. It's all data. Data's money. Flat out. No matter anybody tells you, data's money. In this company, you come in, you get what you would call a virtual golden toolbox, and in one of the drawers, is targeted traffic. You pay for targeted traffic, and what targeted traffic AI, it knows the habits of the buyer. Example, Colin's man that goes out and he's looking for a lawnmower. He goes to Google, he's looking for it. There's a video. The video is 3 minutes long, and Collins only watches 30 seconds of it. It knows. Now, Bob comes along, he's looking for a lawnmower, and he watches the whole 3 minutes. Which one of those people are more interested? Bob with 3 minutes. So AI says, grab the big guy, send it to him, let him know. While he's looking, it starts putting your stuff in front of him. Now, I am not an IT guy, but I've done a lot of looking it up and seeing how I believe it works. And if I'm wrong, it's even better. I believe that. So, but that's what we're part of. So when we had some problems, things went down. But let me tell you one of the biggest pluses of this company. The CEO is not money driven. He wants the best no matter what it costs. In fact, this came out of his mouth one day. We don't have to make a profit on everything, do we? Now, if you can line up 5 CEOs that ever said that, I want to meet them. Because if a CEO walked into a conference room full of shareholders and said, hey guys, ladies, we don't need to make a profit on everything, they'd put one of those jackets on him that don't have sleeves and throw him into the paddy wagon. Guaranteed. So he's looking for the main thing to uplift humanity, but he wants the best of the best. He said, I want to give more, pay less, which Bob Takusi has that down pat how he says it. Give more, charge less. Everything about the company will be more. I'm going to give you another example and I get off, I promise. Let's use an example, video conferencing. The top 5 dogs, the big dogs, $160 billion industry. Now, when you go, if you go look at one of them, I don't want to mention names, but you go and you use that and you want 1,000 people capacity or 1,500 or 2,000, it's a lot of money. It's hundreds of dollars, hundreds. What if there was a company that did it for 10% less, 20% less, 40% less? And on top of that, paid you a commission if you shared it. I mean, how much marketing do you need to do? Listen, nobody goes to a conferencing call by themselves. You're talking to somebody. If you had one where you could come in and everything's at your fingertips, you look down at the bottom and you got the Starship Enterprise. There's little boxes, you put your mouse over and it says it does this, this. At 40% less. And if you share it, pay you a commission, shut the front door, drop the mic. And every product that I'm talking about, and they also tell you in the land of business and entrepreneurship, you need to have more than one stream of income. What if we are not reinventing the wheel, but we're making the wheel better? What if we take these products that are out there in high demand now? Many of them are billion-dollar industries. And what if you had 12 products that were multi-billion-dollar products alone? You're above market value. You will pay a commission. And it has more features than anybody else on the planet. Do you think you would want it? Look, we're not telling people to buy something you don't want. You know how many businesses we were in, myself, Mike, and Dan? We were promoting things that we didn't even really like. I promoted stuff I didn't even know what the frick it was. But you're trying to make money. With this, think about this too. Think about if you're a marketer out there and you come into a company. I've had, when we marketed, we probably had 10 to 12 different apps and places we had to go to make marketing work. What if it was all under one roof? And what if I use it and I share it, I wind up getting it for free and then eventually making a profit and one day walk away income? I don't know what else to tell you. That's all I got.
Wow, Maddie, like we should just shut the show now. We can just close it. Yes. So that was really great, Maddie. Wonderful explanation. And if you don't get it, you need to listen to it again, double and double times. No, you made a very powerful statement. You said the vision is not only alive, it is bigger and better. That's really powerful. It means where we are going is massive. We think it's only alive, but it is bigger. The dream is bigger. And you talk about AI targeted traffic, that we have been given a virtual golden toolbox with AI traffic. What else do you want? That is massive. And the CEO is not money driven. It's not money driven. He just want to do something massive for humanity. So that is the take, Maddie. All what you've said, this is it. This is it. We just need to just hold that golden toolbox and then run away with it. Like Oliver said, let us run away with it. So I will pass it over to our brother down street. Take it over from Maddie and give us your take.
Well, thanks everybody for having me on. Can you hear me okay? Or do I sound like I'm in a tunnel still? You'll just have to deal with it. Anyway, I think this is a very important topic because, we think about a vision and if it's still alive. Well, I don't think it was ever dead. I think that all of us that have been involved with this company for any length of time, Marty, Mike, and I have been involved for 6 years. And it's like we always believed that this was it. This was the company. The vision of Mr. Ashman Farah was, it was just something that we never had a doubt about. Even through all the challenges and obstacles and everything that have happened, we never had a doubt that his vision was something that was very important. But let me go into a little bit about the definition of what a vision is. I started thinking about that. I said, what is the definition of the vision? So I looked it up. And a vision is the ability to think about or plan the future with imagination or wisdom. And then I started thinking about Mr. Ashman Farah. And he has imagination and he has wisdom to create a company that will benefit the entire world. And it will change the lives of many of us. And it will also allow us to help others who are less fortunate. So all of us here have imaginations. We can imagine things. I can imagine, man, wouldn't it be cool if this, and this? But to be able to take that imagination and a little bit of wisdom that we all have and translate that into a reality to help humanity at such a massive scale, that's a gift. And that's a gift that Mr. Mufareh has. So I was thinking about what does it take? What was Ash thinking about when he started this ball rolling with ONPASSIVE, with this massive company? And a few things that have to happen, have to be there for him to be able to even take on this massive project that he has, and that's knowledge and education. Well, we all know that Ash has incredible knowledge and education, and he has the experiences that he was tapping into in his life. And he talks about thinking. So he started thinking about he translated those experiences that he's had in his life, and he started thinking about, man, what if I could do this and this and this? And he came up with this vision. And this vision is absolutely amazing. And then he surrounded himself, think about it, he surrounded himself with intelligence. He has surrounded himself with such amazing intelligence, and he has been inspired by the people that he's brought on, mainly the new team that he's brought on. He's had conversations with them that go an hour and a half, 2 hours, and he said, my brain hurts after that, I'm tired. So his desire to learn and continue learning and listening to people with experience in areas that may be areas that he doesn't know about, maybe areas that he thinks he needs to improve on. He's able to humble himself and really absorb what these people have to say and implement it, being able to implement those types of things. And lastly, and we can discuss all kinds of things. We could probably list a bunch of things that I'm not saying right here, right now. But he has thick skin, and he's able to handle all the obstacles in his path. And because of that thick skin, we are where we are today. And, you know, this should be something that we should think about ourselves. This should motivate us to improve ourselves. And we should identify the weaknesses, some of the weaknesses that we have, and work on improving ourselves. And, you know, Ash is a perfect example of somebody that evaluates himself on a regular basis and continues to look for ways to improve. And there's so much going on behind the scenes right now that we don't even know about, and it's going to totally blow us away once it's revealed to us. So that can only that benefits Ash, and it can only benefit our growth if we apply that same thing. So I'll give you an example. Just recently, my pastor at my church, he has a PhD in theology, and he has several other degrees, and he's written all these theses, and he just absorbs so much information all the time. And I asked him, I said, how do you organize this massive amount of information that you're consuming on a regular basis? And so he said, oh, he told me a few things that he did, and you know, it was beyond me, you know. And then, but he said, I want to recommend a book to you. And he recommended a book called How to Read a Book. And it's a classic. It was written in 1940. It's a classic guide to intelligent reading. And it's by this guy named Mortimer Adler. And I bought it, and I started reading it. And it addresses every level of reading, from elementary to what they call systematic skimming, to speed reading, to reading technical stuff, and to improving our comprehension. And one of the things I looked at is I said, okay, you know, how many times do we pick up a book? And we pick up a book and we look at it and say, I wonder if I want to read that book. And we never read the table of contents. We never look at the index. We don't really read the title that much. We say, this book was recommended to me, so I'm going to just go ahead and read it. Well, there's an art of skimming the book where you read that table of contents, you read a few pages in a chapter, and you figure out whether or not you really want to read that book or not. And it goes into, I mean, that's just part of it. And it's systematic skimming, they call that, speed reading, and other techniques that help us to improve our comprehension. Now, we're going to be absorbing, I started thinking about this, and we are going to be absorbing a lot of new information with ONPASSIVE. And that new information, you know, we can take it or leave it, but the harder we work at absorbing that information, the more we're going to learn and the better we'll be. Because we're going to be product after product after product, and we're going to own them all, but we aren't going to necessarily be experts in them all. But there's a way for us to learn enough about each one of those products, even the products that we won't be using, and become experts on it, and really be able to comprehend a little bit more. So my message is prepare yourself for what's coming. And Ash said that in his last message. He said, are you ready? Are you ready? Well, this is one of just the small ways to get ready. Just improve yourself. And one of the ways to do that is improve your level of reading. That's all I have for right now, guys.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Dan. That was really a powerful message. Are you ready? And it's true. Are you ready? We need to improve ourselves, you know, by reading, learning, you know, the company, we are all in it. You know, some of these things, I just summarized some, and which is really powerful. You said the vision has never been dead. It has always been alive, which is really good, because Mr. Ash's dream is still there. It's still there. The man have never wavered. He's always like, you know what, I would never give up, because this is his dream. This is what he was born to do, which is really good. And you talk about, you know, the teams that Mr. Ash have surrounded himself with. They are amazing and they are powerful. They are people with intelligence, smart teams, you know. And it's true, because he is learning as well. He said he said X whenever he listened to them, which is really, really great. Honestly, the position we find ourselves is massive. And I believe those who will watch it and they'll come to realize the company, how blessed we are, you know, to join this company. You know, it is really a great thing. So I would take it and give it over to our sister, Joyce Hings. You know, We know you are really good, especially with this type of topic. I know you've been saying a lot of things about things like this, you know, the reason why we are here. But again, I will give it to you to share your thought on the vision is still alive. Let's keep going. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Collins. And hello, everyone. Marty and Dan just probably said everything that I was going to say, and they just summed it up. But you know, when I was thinking about the topic that you were saying, I love I'm passive in this company because I joined about almost 5 years ago, and I planted my flag with Ash in the company, and I never looked back. I've done a lot of things in my life, and I've done so many companies in the past. But this company was so different. It was something like I'd never seen before. And the culture and his vision was just like beyond anything that I had imagined before. And when Dan was speaking, he was talking about the vision, and I was going to talk about the vision. But then I thought about being alive, and I thought about, you know, what is it to be alive, and to be alive and to keep going. So to be alive is to move and to respond and to stimulate, to reproduce and to grow. And Ash has done all of the above, far beyond anything that we can think or imagine. And then, so when I was thinking about that, it's like he has responded to the call, and he has accepted that call. He looked at the situation, he responded to it, and he responded in a massive way. And then when he responded to the situation, I also think about that he stimulated the masses. He stimulated so many people in so many ways that, like Dan and Marty were saying, that things that we can't even imagine, that we don't even know about. So he stimulated us so much. And then he responded with, I think about the products, and Mike always says this, with superior products at a better price point. Who would ever do that? And so he responded to that. He's stimulated the economy. He's reproduced products. He didn't reinvent the wheel, but he made them better. He made them superior and at a better price point. And then also he has grown, and not only grown the company, but in his life and his vision, he has grown it to levels that we can never even imagine, and levels that will continue to go on for generations to come. So I'm thinking like, wow, it's massive, it's huge. And then, you know, we've had a few bumps in the road, and those bumps only made us stronger, and they made us bigger, and they made Ash look more and deeper into himself and say, hey, this is what I've seen, this is what I've experienced, and this is what I don't want to happen anymore. So he did that. And when I think about the vision and the mission, it's not changed. It has not changed at all. It's only gotten better. We're still all about uplifting humanity. We're about changing lives of the people in our family and our communities and our neighborhoods and countries and the globe all together around the world. So, and I just say this, we've never went anywhere. The vision has never changed. Let's go. We're coming back bigger, stronger than never before. And our ecosystem is just a one-stop shop, a place that you go, everything that you want, everything that you need, everything that you could ever ask for will be there. It's all done for you. I just say we're in the best place. And I know you guys always say that we're in the best positions of our life. We're here to stay. Let's go. We're ready. We're excited. And we can't wait for the next phase. And I know it's going to be bigger and better than ever before. That's all I have. Thank you so much, Collins.
Thank you, Sister Joy. Yeah, that was really great. You know, the vision have not changed. It has grown better and bigger. And you talk about being alive, respond, you know, stimulate and grow. All of this embodies Mr. Ash Mufarah. He is growing and growing the company for, you know, for all of us, our behalf. And he is working tirelessly. You know, he is stimulating us, as you said, stimulating the founders, you know, coming to us, speaking to us, you know, a humble man, touching every life, every corner for those who really know what Mr. Ash Mufarah wants to do, is doing, you know, and what he wants to really give to the world, which is really, really good, our Sister Joyce. So I will take it over to our brother Bob. You will take it from there. The vision is still alive.
All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Collins. Thank you for hosting us. Beautiful job so far. I really appreciate it. Thank you. This is your brother, of course, here from Bel Air, Maryland. It's good to be here. I like the the line. I think Dan said it, Marty said it, you've also repeated it. The vision is bigger and better. That's a beautiful line. That's something that has just captured me. The vision is bigger and better. But I would like to say this. When Ash Mufara is alive, it means the vision is alive. So long as our founder, Mr. Ash, is up and about, the vision is alive. When we, those of us here and those of us who are out there who are listening to us, who have been following us, when we are alive, the vision is alive. We believe in our founder, Mr. Ash. We believe in the vision. That vision and mission is always going to be alive. You cannot kill an ideology. Go back and look through history. When an ideology is formed, is birthed, and it picks up, it takes off. You cannot kill it. That is what we are talking about here. We can hear that rumble. Remember that rumble? The rumble is getting louder and louder and louder. And we can hear that avalanche cracking. So let's keep going. We're going to keep moving forward. We're going to keep believing in this vision, this mission of this one in a lifetime man who comes once in a lifetime. The people in the school of Ash Mufara. You know, our vision is alive. Yes, and he told us this. Our vision is alive because we can see the other side. Remember, he told us we can see the other side. I think Joyce, Dan, and Martin have also said that we are not reinventing the wheel. Yes, that is perfectly true. We are taking what is currently here, we are making it better. We're not reinventing the wheel. We are bringing in this product, these disruptive products that are already there. We are making it better than what we have today. So we see the other side. He's right there, and he can see, and he knows that what we are bringing, what we have made, and we have experienced it already from what we saw previously, you know, that what is coming is better. And then the team, Dan and Dan also talked about the team. I think Joyce did as well, Mary. We have the team, the dream team. Our vision is alive because we have the dream team of the dream teams. We have what I will call an innovator's dream team. That's what our founder, Mr. Ash, has. So that is why the vision will stay alive and will always be alive. He has the best team, a team that has synchronized with his vision. So he's in line with this team. You can have the greatest ideas on earth, have the greatest money on earth, but if you don't have the team that aligns with you, that agrees with you, you are good as nothing. So our founder has the team that aligns with him, the best team, the team of teams. So that's why our vision is alive. And then he also taught us we have made our mistakes. We have made our mistakes. Looks us in the eye and says we've made our mistakes. But guess what? We have learned from our mistakes and we are moving forward. We'll keep going forward because we have learned from our mistakes. We're not going to repeat our mistakes. We're instead going to keep our vision alive and we move forward. You know? And then the vision itself is there. We've talked about our vision, Ash Mufara's vision for the longest time. Nobody has tried to do it. Nobody. Because this vision has this sublime component of love, compassion, and hope that nobody else does have it. You know? He says, I'm going to build the world's most sophisticated information system so that every person in this world can use it. It doesn't matter your educational level. You can come to this system, use this system. This system is going to deliver a promise to you. Doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter the color of your skin. Doesn't matter where you are from what part of the world you are. And this system, I'm going to make it such that you're going to pay less, but you get more. You're going to do less and you earn more so that you can uplift, so that mission that is behind the scenes, You understand? That is what this is all about. That's why our mission will never die because of the heart. And he told us, before I leave you, Ashufara said this. I can give them the script. Remember that? I can give them the script and they'll be able to do it. But I guarantee you, they do not have the humanitarian interest and the loyalty to the people and to the market. That is the core of this man's vision. I'll send it back to you, my brother Collins. Thank you so much. Good job.
Wow. Thank you, my brother Bob. You know, you just hit all the keynote, what we really normally really want to hear, and those who will watch this later on. You know, you touch about the vision is bigger and better, which Joyce, Madi Digamo down straight, you know, they touch on that. And you said an ideology cannot be killed. You know, this business is an ideology born from the heart of Mr. Ash Mofara. You know, a CEO who acknowledges his mistakes. When there is something, he will be the first person to come and say, you know what, we've made this mistake, but we will not shy away from the mistake. We will change it. We will fix it. A CEO who always look for a way out to solve a problem, not shying away from the problem. Where do you get it? Never. And you talk about you know, the vision, that because Mr. Ash Mofara is alive, the vision is alive. Because we are alive, the vision is alive. So we just have to keep going, keep going. We are not turning back. That is true. We are not giving up because he has surround himself with the dream team. You said an innovator teams. You know, teams that do things, the dream teams that are innovative, which is powerful. You know, I can't go on and on, but please, those who are watching, keep watching, share this live for today because it's really, really great. So I would turn it over to my brother Vincent, and then Oliver, get ready.
Okay, yeah, thank you, my brother Collins. Like brother Bob is saying, you are doing well. Thanks to all the speakers, Marty, Dan, and Joyce. So thank you, and Bob as well. Thank you very much for this powerful speak. So it was great, really, really, really good. Yeah, so like the topic today is saying the vision is still alive. Let's keep going. Like Mr. Ash used to say, and then I have said it maybe a couple of times and many times, do it or die. So is keep saying this, do it or die. So like all the speakers, they said, the vision is big and then it's alive. So don't see just around the corner, see farther, because you have to see from far that what the vision that Mr. Ash is not the vision of today, it's vision for tomorrow. So this is what we should looking for. It's not like what people are saying around, oh, this Mr. Ash is like this, is like that. We always keep saying this, going to the back office, we're going to the OES, the information is there. If you can't see anything there, don't listen to these people sitting outside there. They are saying rubbish, everything. They wake up in the morning, what they think they should say, like some people say fake news. And then they will speculate this fake news everywhere in all our platform. Oh, this is that. And then I know some people are very, they don't have a good faith. So they are very easy to say something and then they jump in and then they accept it. But people like us, it's not easy for you to come back from anywhere and say, oh, Mr. Ash, I've done it. I say, get away from me. I know you're a liar. So if we get people to tell them like this, I think they will stop doing all this wrong speculation that these people are doing outside there. So what we need to think, all of us, is to think about the vision. That's the great vision that Mr. Ash is putting down there. And then all the product is most of the product, or our product, is above the market value. This is what Mr. Ash is putting down there. So you need to understand, because those of us, I know Collins, you used to say sometimes that some people, they don't understand ONPASSIVE. That's why they are making, or they don't understand the vision of Mr. Ash. Because if you understand the vision of Mr. Ash, there are so many things that you shouldn't say it. And then you will not go out and say it because they don't get the vision. If you understand the vision, what he's doing and then what he's going to do for humanity, because it's not only for us. Even he said, when we are full, like we will get more, and then we are full, we have to think about our neighbors, our countries, our village, our even neighborhood, everywhere we live, people that we can help, we should help. So it's a big vision, it's a great vision. How many of CEO or how many of company that we work for, people will come and say, okay, I'll give you big salary, you got a lot of money, also help your environment, trying to do this, doing that. No, only five. They don't care about other people. But this Mr. Ash is thinking about us, even thinking about our family, above our villages, community, everything. So the vision is huge, it's big, it's more than our expectation. So that's a lot of people, they don't understand it. That's why they are saying this wrong thing. They are saying a bad thing about Mr. Ash, fake news. But if you fully understand the vision, I believe that you will not even sit 1 minute and say negative thing about this man, because this man vision is great, is above our expectation. This is what people need to understand, and then they need to put in their mind. And then again, some people, they don't understand the vision of Mr. Ash, because if you fully get it, I think you're trying to embrace the vision and say, oh, this is what. And I think Collins also mentioned that what Mr. Ash is doing in our lifetime, I don't think someone or something bigger will come like that. So this is what we need to put in our mind. So those of us who are in, we should thank God. Every time we wake up in the morning, we should thank God for being in this great opportunity, because this opportunity, the opportunity comes once in our life. So if we are in, and then we got this opportunity, we should be very grateful to God and then grateful to Mr. Ash, because this is what a lot of people are looking for. Even they will not get it. Even some great people, they know IT, they know the technology, but they have money, but this opportunity, they will not get it, because it's not everyone who will understand the technology. It's not everyone that has his vision and then put a lot of people in and say, let's go together, come with me for this great vision. Some people, they have the vision, but they will keep it for themselves. They will not share the vision to anyone. But they are selfish. Some people, they are rich, massive money, but they will keep the vision for themselves. And then sometimes they will die with their own vision because they don't want to share the vision. But this man, he came out, he shared his vision to the whole world. Everywhere, in every continent, every village, people say, give opportunity to everyone to get in. And then those of us who didn't get the vision, they don't understand, they're out. But those of us who understand the vision, we know that this big, great vision comes from good heart. We are in. So we should keep alive that the vision is alive. We are in, and then we will be in. We are always with him. And then we believe that he will get in there. And then that's why we are all here today. We are saying again, all of us here saying the vision is still alive. And then I believe that the vision is alive. There's nothing, people, to compromise. There's nothing to compromise. The vision is alive. And then we are in, and then we'll be here. So those of us who are getting wrong information, I'm telling you today that don't listen to those people sitting outside there saying some rubbish, like Mr. President saying fake news, Donald Trump, fake news. So don't listen to fake news. Here, if we are not about fake news, we are live. The information here is live, is real life. So this is what I'm telling you today. So brothers and sisters, I'll leave it here, but what I'm telling you, Mr. Ash is a man of the heart. So listen to him, and then we believe in him, we trust in him. So God will be with him, and then we know the vision is alive. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Vincent. That was really wonderful. Really, really wonderful. We have our Chris Johnson joining us in a few minutes. Just said I should share the link. Chris cannot hold it. He said it's coming. So I'm just like share the link with Chris. So yes, you touched a lot of points. He said we should see it from afar, you know, because the company was not built only for today's generation. It is built for generation to come. It's about uplifting humanity. That's true. That's the vision. That's the vision of Mr. Ash Mufarah. If it was for us, I don't think he will embark, you know, doing what he is doing. If it was for us to fill our tank and disappear, I don't think he will do it. It is about humanity. And you touch about we should know our business, because if we know the company we are in, we'll not listen to anybody. Nobody can say anything to you. You need to know your business. Know, why am I here? Why am I in this company? What is there that I need to know? And if you desire, You know, because the scripture says, study to show thyself approved unto God. We need to study. You cannot just sit and then you decide that the information will just come overnight to you. No. So those who listen like Vincent, listen to things out there, it means you are not engaged. We need to engage. We need to learn. We need to understand why we are here. And that's the only way we can grow in this business. So thank you, Vincent. Thank you for touching most of those points. Before I go to Chris, get ready. Let me push it to my brother, Oliver. Take it from us.
Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. I want to thank all my brothers and sisters that we have our only powerful lady here today. Thank you for being with us today, Sister Joyce. And Chris Johnson, I hope you're getting better, and you pray for others. We also pray for you. You will get better. I heard your voice today and the past since yesterday. You are under the cold, but God is there. I will start talking about the vision is still alive and we should keep going. Let me start with myself. When my brother Bob Takusi introduced me to this business, within second, I was in it. And when I got in, I looked into the whole structure, look at the model, the business model, look at the technological side of it. That is when I started saying, we are fine. I did not only say we are fine, but like looking into the technology, the technical side of it, how they are going to build it. My brothers Otech Pro, they'll bear with me. Also, we will talk about it time and again in all the webinars. That's going to take between 8 years to 10 years. That 8 years to 10 years, we have not even got to 8 years. That fire, that vision that is in Mr. Ash, that he has cloned, he has replicated himself to us, has made us going. Myself, let me talk for myself. That fire is still in me, burning, because I know the time that I gave, or with the Otech Pro, we discuss about it, and we say it's going to be 8 to 10 years for this company to be live and going, because the way they are going to build it with AI embedded, automated integration, and that is why our CEO came out in December and said that the technological side of it and the structure of this company, what we were thinking before, is different. It's coming better and better. That is why the vision of this company is going to be alive, and we have to keep going with it. We have to keep going. With the Otech Pro, as we are technical guys, we look into it every day, and when our CEO comes out and talk, we recycle and go back and diagnose what he said. We are fired up every day he comes out and talk, and we celebrate each time he comes out and talk, the Otech Pros, because we can see it from the other side of it. We can visualize. It's just that now we don't even know what is happening, which is good for us. But what we knew before, what got into us before, that is what is keeping us, the Otech Pro. The fire is burning in us. We are firing up all the time. We are celebrating all the time. And we want you and us to join us to fire up and be celebrating each time he comes out and talk. We are not here to convince anybody or to explain, like the CEO says, stop explaining things to anybody, because you cannot change anybody. But you can change yourself, because this is your business. A business that is creating the solution not only to you and I in our personal lives, but companies, consumers, from medium, large, and massive companies. Then our lives as founders will never be the same. Consumers that will come in to buy, they will tend to be resellers. Their lives also will never be the same. Large companies also, that they'll come to use our products. They will use our products with pride. There will be no bottlenecks. They'll buy our products. They'll enjoy it, cost effective. That is going to raise the balance money that they were spending to other applications. They'll use that to give raise to their employees. There's one thing we are in the corporate world with the Otech Pro and other brothers and sisters in the corporate world. The first thing if company wants to cut down costs is what? They lay off employees. Because they cannot stand, they have to maintain their application. Application or software are in companies like blood that flows in our vein. That is where we are coming in with our application. Above market value application. In this digital transformation, this is the only company that is going to come out with AI from scratch. Any other company that comes, they do patching. And when they patch it, you come to a certain level, they stop. But we have that playing field that we are learning with. You can learn any plane, any Concorde, any Boeing on that playing field. That what Mr. Ash is building for an application or a software or a product. Anything can learn on it. So the technological side of what he's building, that is his vision. He wants to build something. He is building something that the whole world can come assemble there. Nothing, it will not blink. That is the life. That is the vision of Mr. Ash Mufara, and that is the vision that is making us the Otech Pro today. We are fired up all the time. And that is one you people should join us, know your business. You don't need to be an IT person. You don't need to be a reseller. You don't need to be a marketer. Even my grandmother will be able to access or play with it. Because when you look at the interface of O Connect that came out, that we were all playing with it, we had everything in front of us. From calculator, whiteboard, emojis and all. It was in front of us, but if you look at the other application, it's not. It's not. So when you look into all these things, them detail, you hear when the CEO comes out and talk. What do you think? Join us. And let me say this. Sky is not the limit for us. Sky is when we are starting. Sky is when we are starting. It's not the limit. Because what he is building, his vision is not for today's generation. His vision is for everlasting generation. That is why the technology is a movement. And that is why our children will continue and continue and continue. Legacy, a legacy that is unlimited. A legacy that when I talk to my brother, the Otech Pros also will have our different what we want to do. That my brother Bob said he's going to give his generation life health insurance. When I talk to Mike Ellis who said he wants the healthcare system in Colorado. He wants a healthcare system in Colorado that everybody will come to have free healthcare in the state of Colorado. This is what we are talking about. Why is it that God's hand is not going to be on this our company? Like I'll say again, this is your company. Master it. Because we are getting to that implementation phase. Don't wait. When we get into that implementation phase, then you start asking questions. Get in now. Chris Johnson is there with Mari. They have their live Monday through Sunday. Go there and listen. You have Otech Pro comes out twice a month. Come here and listen. You have Heroes. Go there and listen. You have Andy is coming out. Go there and listen. Comfort. These are the shows that are coming out. Julie and Michael Williams. Listen. These are the shows that are coming out. Listen, because we are getting there for the implementation phase. When I say implementation phase, is that Michigan, and Jocelyn down in Michigan. Dan, where? Colorado, Maddie, New Jersey. Look, we are all here. Technology has brought us together, and we have a family. When you look at that family, when we talk about that, we are your brothers and your sisters keeper. For example, Chris Johnson, every day, Chris Johnson talks about prayers. Chris Johnson talks about prayers every day. He prays for those who are sick. He prays for everybody. He calls their name. He announced birthdays. Only family that they can come together like this. We know everybody. We talk about everybody every day. This is family. This is what Mr. Ash has created. There is no company on this planet Earth like that. Our business model is different. And there's that one thing that I always talk about. Impact others' their lives. Humanity, humanitarian. What will you do with the excess after you fill your tank? This is the vision of Mr. Ashmufara that is still alive, and we should keep it going. Thank you very much, Collins, and let's take it from there. Happy Sunday.
Thanks. That was wonderful. You just gave a rundown of most of the things, which is really good, because you talk about the vision, why you started, what really make you to start when Bob introduced ONPASSIVE to you. You saw the technology, and that was really great, because you need to see something in something before you make that move. There are people who just join something and they never wanted to take a look. But it's a clear example of someone who really knows what he wants. You take a look and it stick with you. So that's why you have that burning desire up till now. Every day is just grow and grow and grow, because you are in it and you want to learn more. And you said something, you said, Ash is building something massive, technological wise. He's building something massive where everybody can learn in it. So it is for everyone. Those who choose to come in it, they will never regret. For medium-sized company, large-sized company, people like you and I, everybody anywhere will have something ONPASSIVE to use. You touch that point and you say, sky is the start. It is not the end. That is the beginning. Sky is the start, because they are building something for generation to come. Thank you, my brother Oliver. I will just move now to our brother Chris Johnson.
Well, sorry I'm late. As most of you know, I'm a little sick, so if I cough or if my nose starts running, just try to catch it for me, because I can't. Wow, I've been listening this whole time. And Joycey, my sister from Michigan, you make every one of these guys look a lot more handsome because of your beauty, so don't ever forget that. At first, I was listening to Oliver, and I put my glass, I had to change my hat, realized that I'm trying to keep my head warm, realized my eyes are failing. And then for some reason, Oliver's voice kind of cut out. I said, oh God, not my ears. Not my ears. And I seen Bob go, hey, we can't hear you for a second there. I'm like, oh, thank you. But man, I couldn't help myself but not come on here, because, every one of you have said the exact same thing in a different way, which I like to do too. And you're talking about visions. This Ashma, who is this Ashmafara guy? I think everyone just told you who he is and what his vision's about. And I'm the honest guy. I'm the truthful guy. What other visions out there are alive? They're all dead. I'm not kidding you. We talk about we're not recreating the wheel, because all the other wheels in this world are broken. We're repairing and making them better. That's the vision of this whole company. Each one of these individuals on here, by the way, who are different colors, different shapes, different sizes, different genders. And these are 7 or 8 people out of 800 to 1 million people that get out and talk about this company every day. And it's always about the same thing. You're not hearing Joyce talk about, I'm going to get in my 65-foot yacht and I'm going to cruise all over you don't hear that. What you hear about is bringing this world together. You heard Oliver saying, bringing the world together. Bob said it. Colin said it. Marty says it. Vincent says it. And the mistakes that we did make, oh, well, life's a big mistake sometimes. Those mistakes put us where we're at today. And if you're out there thinking that you've never made a mistake, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. We all made mistakes, silly mistakes, whether it's business, family situations. We make boo-boos sometimes. The goal in this company and what actually happened in this company is those mistakes were caught, addressed, throwing the corruptness out and brought the goodness back in, which is, of course, Ashmafara. He took a hold of this company and said, oh, no, you're not going where I wanted you to go. Bye-bye. I'm bringing it back to me again. Who's Ashmafara? Because I'm going to put us back on the right track. I let it go, my mistake. I'm going to fix it, my mistake. He's not coming out there and blaming the founders or anyone. He's saying, no, there was mistakes made. We fixed them. We got a whole new tech team now, the best in the world, creating things for all of us. Anyone that's listening. All right, there is nothing out there that's better than this, because unless you got a couple $1,000s to spend a month on products that are going to sit in your basement or your garage, and you'll spend the rest of your life using those products because you're really not going to sell them. I guarantee you that. Heck, I got some of my parents' original stuff in Amway that they were selling 40 years ago. And guess where is it? Still in my basement. All right. And this is the key here. This company loves other businesses. We want to help promote other businesses through our targeted traffic. All right. Now that's a vision. How many other companies address other companies? Ford isn't going to go out and advertise for Chrysler or vice versa. But this guy says, oh, what do you got? Yeah, I'm going to give you targeted traffic, the best targeted traffic, AI targeted traffic. And I'm going to send it to Chrysler. I'm going to send it to Buick. I'm going to send it to General Motors. I'm going to send it everywhere for people who loves cars. And I'm going to promote your company through my company to promote your company to get bigger and better. There is not any business in the world that goes out to promote another business, because what do they want? They want it all to come to them. Ashmafara made it where, oh, no, we're going to share the wealth with everyone. We're not only going to promote targeted traffic, we're going to blow every single business up in this world so that they can better. So the world increases in wealth and strength. And what happens when you increase wealth and strength in people? The world starts smiling. The world's a lot easier. That's the whole goal of this company. It wasn't about Ashmafara. Listen, if you know him like I know him, he'll give you anything that he doesn't have to make you happy. That's who he really is. He's giving away phones, automobiles, cars, folks, real ones, scooters, laptops, thousands of cell phones, because he wants to help people. He wants to put people on the path that we should have always been. Excuse me, cough fest. All right. When I get sick or anyone else gets sick, he worries about us. Hey, what can I do to help you? I'm good, man. That's the CEO of this company. When I tell him, hey, he says, Chris, what happened to so-and-so? He heard me saying my prayers that Oliver was mentioning. Oh, yeah, some bad things happen. Oh, man. He's a praying person. He believes in helping anyone. His heart breaks when something goes wrong with someone else's family. He wants to lift us all up. So visions? Yeah, this guy, it's not even a vision. It's reality right now. He's helped millions of people already, but a lot of us just don't know it that aren't plugged in. I know it personally what he's done for people. I know personally what he's going to do for people everywhere. We're not representing one little country. We represent every single country and every person that's out there that wants this. And I got news for you. I'll let you in on a little secret. Everyone needs this, because I don't know anyone, especially people on this panel, that haven't struggled or are struggling through financial, through health. And if you heard every one of these, healthcare, Oliver talked about Mike Ellis and healthcare, who right here could need some good insurance right now. This is all stuff that's been in the plan for over 6 years, but probably 20 years for Ashmafara, because he's thought everything through. He said to himself, I got to do better. I got to show people how I can do better. And that's exactly what he has done. Yeah, we got some evil people. Who cares? We're going to smother them. The goodness of this company is going to smother a lot of evil people, because we're going to bring people up, not bring them down. That's the whole idea of Ashmafara. Bring people up. Shine the light on them. You know, this company is like a big playground. All right? Just think of yourself as a 12-year-old kid or a 59-year-old man. When you go to the playground, what do? You get on the teeter-totter. You go down the slide. You get on that swing, and guess who's pushing you in this playground? Ashmafara. And you know, as a kid, you look back, higher, Dad. Higher, Mom. Ashmafara, I'm pushing. I'm going to get you higher. I'm going to keep pushing until you're at the top. Then I want you to look down at all those people. Put your hand out and pull them up with you. Start pushing them on that swing. That's what this company has always been about. It's not about Corvettes, Mercedes, mansions. Oh, I'm sure all that's going to come into the play in the future. But to be honest, my opinion, the first thing we got to do is fix humanity first. And that is by helping every single person out we can. There is some mighty, mighty good people in this world still. And I always talk about Williams from Seeds Academy in Rwanda. One guy with a handful of educators teaching over 400 kids, a lot of them orphans and orphanages, every single day, feeding them every single day on a prayer, asking for prayers for people to help. This company jumped in. When I say this company, I mean the family from all over the world helped raise so much money and built him an entire school, and they still help him out. There's thousands of more orphanages that need that same help. And I know in the future, every one of those orphanages are going to get help because we have people all over the world in every country. Africa, we always said we got a lot of work to do. But we got a lot of work to do in India. We got a lot of work to do in Bangladesh. We got a lot of work to do in Asia. The United States of America, we got all kind of work to do. Yep, we still got people living on the streets. It's cold out in Michigan now. There's still people hungry. Go 3 days without food and see what that feels like. Maybe you'll understand this mission that we're on to help feed everyone, help change people's lives. The vision of Ashmafara is nothing but good and honest. Everything else out there, there's no honesty in it. There's no integrity in it. There's not 800,000 to 1 million people getting out talking about, not about what they want, but what they could do to help people. Well, welcome to Ashmafara world. So if you're new listening to this and you hear all these people talk about what's going on, they just told you the truth. Yep, you will be successful. I'm going to say that for sure. But your success is going to create a lot of happiness for a lot of people, because I know in my heart, you're going to give back. Because when you are in that lowest spot in the world, where you feel lonely, there's no one to help, there's no hope. This is the hope, folks. I've been there. I got to bet everyone on this panel has been there one time in their life, whether they were young or they old. I had no hope when I was in my spot. That was 30 years ago. My only hope was 30 plus years of hard work. You want guarantee, go find a job that'll keep you for 30 years. And today, that's even hard to find. Go do it. I know Dan's done it. I know I did it. I know that young lady over there called Joyce Hicks, I know she's done it. And these other 4 IT guys, they're just amazing. Couldn't find a better bunch of guys that get out and talk about what really goes on in the IT world. This is it. This is the hope. This is the completed wheel that's going to keep rolling, and not downhill, guys, gals, uphill. It's never going to stop. This is the greatest vision ever, ever. And it's there right now for you. It'll never be there again. No one else is going to come close to this. They might try to copy us, which we hope they do, because that'll bring humanity up even more when more business realize to be successful, you got to give back. That's all I got to say. I can't believe I didn't cough. Collins, thank you for always scraping me off the bottom. Say, get your butt on here. My 3 brothers, Bob, Vincent, and Oliver, I love you. Dan Street, you know I love you. Dan's already high up there in Colorado. He wants to go higher. That's his drive, and he's going to get there. And Joyce Hicks, what a wonderful lady. Has done amazing things, but you haven't seen nothing yet out of her. And that guy that just popped at Marty DeGarmo, sorry. I'm talking like Switzer now. What a great guy he is. Every day we get out here 7 days a week to tell people about this amazing company. and why we talk about it and what the vision is, what the vision that's happening now, what good it is. There's nothing bad about this company. Mistakes? Yeah. I made a mistake of waking up this morning when I should have slept 2 more hours. All right. It happens. The sure thing is, this is your hope right here. This is your hope for your life. And this is the hope for humanity. There's nothing else out there. No one can get along in this world. We got politicians that can't get along. They're supposed to protect us. Come on into a company that's going to protect everyone. That's all I got. Whoever's the host, Mr. Collins.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Chris, that was really a better way, to put everything together. Whilst you were, talking, you touched a lot of points as well, things that I was just like, wow, Chris says something here, which is really massive. You talk about hope. That's the reason why we are here. We are here because we know our today will be better than what? Our tomorrow will be better than today. It is better to be full of hope than to be filled with hope than to stay and then you are just hopeless. You're thinking like, my goodness, the whole my day is just like, there is nothing out there for me. And when we think about, always discussing with Oliver, Bob, Vincent, when we ever go out, say we are doing our job and it's so stressful, we know there is something there that will take care of this stress. Because there is something there that we are hopeful, because we know this company will take us to where we want to be, the financial freedom and time freedom. That is our hope. And that's the belief, that's the dream, and that's why we always want to go. You touched a point. You said the vision is nothing. The vision of Mr. Ashmofara is nothing. It's nothing but good and honesty. It's nothing but good and honesty. Good because he wants to do what? He cares about people. He cares about humanity. Honesty, because when there is something, things are not going right, he will always come out and say it. He takes responsibility. He doesn't blame anybody. He takes the blame. He always looks for a way to solve a problem. That is the honesty of someone who cares about people. He said, I will never let you down. He made a statement. He said, if I come out every day telling you something that I cannot do, my conscience will never allow me to do that. I will never sleep in peace. That's what he said. He said, if I know I cannot do it, I'll come out and say, you know what, this is the end of it. Where will you see a CEO with such honesty like this come out and be honest and be truthful? And Oliver touched it. Because Mr. Ashmofara is alive, the dream is alive. I think it was Bob who said it. Yes, because Mr. Ashmofara is alive, the dream is alive. Because we are alive, the dream and the vision is still alive. So I don't know if anyone wants to chime in. You just put your hand up, Maddie. If you are there, you have something to say, you just raise your hand up, because honestly, this is my brother Bob. If there's anything you think you want to add a point, add a point. If there's anything, Oliver, it's just free flow, free flow. Feel free to just say anything that is in your heart.
No, for me, that's beautiful, my brother Collins. For me right now, after listening to Brother Chris, I just have this gratifying feeling of being here, and gratitude, to our founder, Mr. Ash, for having this wonderful vision, and then having us or me as part of this journey, this dream, this vision. I just feel very gratified and grateful. That's just all what I want to say. And a great webinar today. Thank you.
Oh my God. Yeah, that is really wonderful, And I don't know if anyone has anything down street.
I'll say one more thing, and it kind of piggybacks on what you just said, Bob. Many of us, all of us, have had the privilege of being part of this amazing company and being part of Ash's vision. And I think privilege is a very, very, very good word, along with just being, like you said, being grateful to have the opportunity to participate in the growth of this company and being part of phase 2. Phase 2 is going to be so amazing, and it's a continued growth of this company. It's never stopped. So my suggestion to everybody is just stay confident and positive, and just enjoy the ride, because it's coming. I think I heard somebody say that it's coming.
Yes, Oliver said it. Bob said it's coming. Whether we like it or not, it's coming. It is really coming. And yeah, because there was time I said something. I said, if you want to give up, the world will not stop. Whether you cry or you mourn, you say, wow, why is it taking this? Why? Ash is doing the job. He is going. The world will never stop because you are mourning about something, about something. Just keep on. Like we said, we just need to keep moving because the company is moving very, very fast. So anyone has anything to say before we wrap up? Oliver, you have anything? Maddie, anything? We are good? All right. So the dream is still alive. The vision is still alive. Please, you just have to keep going. Those who want to believe in it, it's up to you. If you think you cannot handle it, no, you will come back because this company is building something that will blow the world. It is for everyone, daily users, normal users like myself, businesses, whatever business you have, there is a place in this company for you. So without further ado, we will be taking our leave, and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time for another great topic again. Ready for that?